afraid to admit that even after everything that we've gone through, I'm still in love with Holden. But I've got to get over those feelings. We've just hurt each other too much.
Well, I'm glad you told me, and I'm glad you were honest with me.
Link, I like you a lot, I really do. I've just been so confused. I don't want to lose you.
You're not going to lose me. Look, you're not the only one who's been fighting ghosts. I think we can help each other.
I hope so.
Is this smart? I feel like the whole world is watching us.
Come on, Susan. We're colleagues. We're having a cup of coffee together the way we've done 100 times before.
Right. So, Margot and Tom told Lila about us, huh?
Yeah, they felt they had to. Oh, there's something else.
Oh, adulterous couple.
Come on, don't start in now.
Morning, Bob.
Good morning.
Yeah. Water.
What were you going to say?
I know you told me to ignore it, but I happened to run into Tonio at the Mona Lisa the other night, and I told him if he didn't keep his remarks to himself about you and me,
Bob, I wish you hadn't done that. He's a very dangerous enemy to have.
Well, Duncan says the Crowley is really scared, so... All right, get back to me. Fast, we gotta do it.
Hey, look who I brought to see you before I take him to Mama.
Hey, look who you did. Hi, guy. Glad you came. Oh, you're getting so big, you're breaking my back.
Look at this, look how big I'm getting. I could hardly get in my clothes this morning.
I can't tell.
Well, it'll show soon enough.
Hey,
So I went ahead and I told Lucinda I'm pregnant.
why did you do that?
Because she's John's wife. Because she was very understanding and sympathetic concerning Casey. A lot more understanding than Tom's been.
Well, you know what? I think that now that Tom has heard that tape, he's gonna be a lot more understanding. What do you
Well,
think?
maybe. But, you know, according to him, I broke the law, I broke the law. I'm just so glad that you were understanding from the start. You're a good man.
As the world turns. The stress headache. Relentless. Tightening. Stretching. When the pain has you at the limit, take Anacin. Anacin. Or aspirin-free Anacin 3. Strong pain relief for today's stress headache.
Come on, Doggy Flat. Want some dog bone pizza?
Play School knows little kids have big imaginations, so we made the big world of Flat Folks.
Hi, Bobby Flat.
Flat Folks are big, chunky friends who are always changing jobs.
Doctor, his tummy hurts. Too much dog bone pizza.
This is the Flat Folks City, with fun up, down, and around the other side.
There's yummy dessert up here. Can't stop the farm's on fire.
And Flat Folks stand up to real child's play. The Flat Folks farm grows big flat veggies, and it's a big farmhouse to live in.
Dinner time. Then we're starved.
Flat Folks, the fun flat friends who change clothes and jobs in a snap. Your kids will love them and all the play sets in the big fun world of Play School Flat Folks.
Mom? I've got to ask you something real personal. Do you douche?
I sure do. But only with Massengill vinegar and water.
Why vinegar and water?
That's what my doctor recommends.
For a naturally fresh feeling, only Massengill has 2 vinegar and water douches. Pure, extra mild, and extra cleansing when you need it.
You'll see how clean and fresh Massengill makes you feel.
Massengill, trusted by more women than any other brand.
Hi.
Can I help you?
Oh, my God, it's my wife. Hi, I didn't... The hair, you look fantastic. When did you get back?
I just got back a half an hour ago. I came straight from the airport.
How'd everything go in New York?
Well, it went fine. I lost one exclusive, but I managed to hold on to another one. So now all I have to do is design a smashing new line just to prove that I still have the touch.
Yeah, well, I just don't want you working yourself too hard.
Honey,
okay?
honey, I'm just pregnant. I'm not an invalid. Speaking of pregnant, Barbara.
Margot.
Oh, I had a feeling. Congratulations. Thanks. But nobody but the family knows so far.
Okay,
So just...
all right.
I won't say a word. You know, I've been thinking about designing a maternity line for mothers-to-be who are working, you know.
Oh, really?
I'd love to outfit you when you get bigger.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
I don't know how Tom's going to feel about that working mother label. Have you talked to Mac about maternity leave?
No, and you know what? I've got to get back to work, or else I'm going to be on permanent leave, so I'm going to get this guy over to Mama's.
See you, fella.
Adam, would you come visit us real soon?
Would you?
Yeah. He'd like that.
Good.
See you later. Bye.
I am really glad you're back.
I missed you.
You know, I kept waking up in the middle of the night thinking you'd gone again.
Don't think that. I'm never going to do that to you again, never.
Hey, Hal, you know when Mom's...
Hello.
Mom, when did you get back?
I just got in. I was just going to call you. Hi, Barbara. Welcome back. Hi, Emily. Well, I guess you two were over moving our offices to the factory?
No, actually, Emily just made me a very nice breakfast at her place. We came over to here to see if Hal knew your schedule.
Hello, Lucinda.
What you gonna do?
Hello, Tom.
I'd like to talk to you about some advertising in the City Times.
Darling, please, talk to my advertising.
Now, I'm talking about a full-color Sunday supplement. I'm mounting a major campaign to inform the public of my plans for development along the riverfront properties.
Oh, I don't know, Tony. I think I can wait on that one. I mean, it sounds grandiose, but you have a history of promising more than you deliver. Now, darling, doesn't that not look like it was run over?
I told you
Like
it
a
was run
truck?
over.
Have I told you
I told you.
recently how much I hate the food here?
Did Dr. Franz give you any kind of a deadline?
He wants an answer by Labor Day.
Well,
Do you think you'll be able to have lunch with Dan and me? I do want some time to talk to you, dear.
Put those down.
look at that. Bob and Susan, and now Bob's mom. Go on.
You are in a very good mood, despite your omelet.
I'm
Put it
open to
down.
that.
Good.
Well, I am in pretty good mood. I'm really glad. I'm glad that Holden's little wife is here with him. Did I tell you? I offered Holden a job with Walsh.
Have you seen Holden? Angel called. She wants him to pick her up over at Cal's.
No, I haven't.
Hey, you guys. You're missing all the fun. Linda, Ann, and Stephen are giving us a tour of the barn. And Grace and Logan showed up.
Oh, well, then I gotta get over there. Listen, if you can't find Holden, then we'll drive Angel back.
Oh, got it. You got it.
Bye, guys.
See you guys. I guess this isn't the best time to talk.
I guess not. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Wait a minute, I thought, aren't you guys supposed to be at the barn giving everyone a tour?
Stephen wanted to see the pond, so here we are.
Kirk, you're taking the day off?
Oh, yeah, I'm just phoning it in until the Florida trip.
Oh, well, hey, let's go see Grace and Logan. Come on.
Okay, good.
So what do you say?
Enjoy the pond.
All right. You want to go for a swim?
Yeah, but I want to ride the tractor first.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't really know how to operate the tractor. Maybe you ought to
I know
wait till
how to
Caleb...
drive. I can drive. Yes, Mom, I can. Go.
I don't know.
Don't worry.
Okay.
They seem to be getting along pretty well, don't they?
They certainly do. Oh,
yes,
look at that. That's
they
what
do.
No,
Yes,
no,
they
anything
do.
but that.
This CBS News special report is part of our continuing coverage of the showdown in the Gulf. From CBS News headquarters in New York, here is Bob Schieffer.
And good day once again. The State Department has just confirmed that it is imposing new travel restrictions on Iraqi diplomats in this country and ordering Iraq to reduce the size of its diplomatic delegation in Washington. All of this in response to the situation in the Persian Gulf. The announcement came just a moment ago from State Department spokesman Margaret Tutwiler.
In response to all of these actions, but in particular the illegal order to close our embassy in Kuwait, the United States has decided to take the following measured steps, all in strict accordance with U.S. and international law. The number of authorized Iraqi personnel at Iraq's embassy in Washington will be reduced from the current 55 to 19. Among the 36 leaving are 7 accredited diplomats, including all those who deal with commercial affairs. The travel of personnel assigned to Iraq's embassy in Washington will be limited to the area defined by a 25-mile radius from that embassy. All Iraqi diplomatic visas will be changed from multiple to single entry. New procedures will be instituted for handling applications for non-official U.S. visas by Iraqi nationals over the age of 16. Use of Iraqi embassy funds for students and other allegedly humanitarian needs will be closely controlled. The United States is urging other governments, particularly those whose embassies have been affected by Iraqi actions in Kuwait, to consider taking similar actions against Iraq's official and non-official presence in their countries. The governments that we've consulted with are as concerned as we are about Iraqi actions in Iraq and Kuwait. A number of them have indicated that they will be taking actions similar to our own.
The State Department spokesman, Margaret Tutwiler, announcing just a second ago that new restrictions would be imposed on Iraqi diplomats in Washington because of the situation in the Persian Gulf. Mark Phillips is over at the State Department. Mark, what triggered this? Why today?
Well, in fact, every action that seems to have happened since the 2nd of August and the invasion. The State Department has gone out of its way, really, to try to convey the impression that this reaction was not just an angry result of the treatment of U.S. diplomats and dependents over the past few days, both in Kuwait and in Iraq. This is a story, of course, that you know of the dependents who went up to Baghdad on the promise that they'd be allowed out and then were not, and then 55 of them heading for the Turkish frontier, only to have 3 turned back at the frontier. In fact, though, these discussions have been underway here for several days. A long list was provided by Margaret Tutwiler of the various situations regarding the Iraqis that the U.S. is unhappy with, including, of course, the initial invasion, what they are describing as the blatant disregard for international law, the tossing out of the government, the treatment of foreigners, the treatment of diplomats, a long list of crimes that the State Department insists the Iraqis have committed and of which this is the result.
Mark Phillips, it sounds as if most of the people who are being sent home are low-level personnel. They said there were 7 accredited diplomats in this group of 36 people who are being sent home. That leads one to believe that the others are the clerk typist and the other support personnel at the embassy. Well, let's go up to Kennebunkport, Maine now, where Wyatt Andrews is standing by, the president's vacation home. Wyatt, what can you add to the timing on this? Is this something that's been building?
Bob, yes, indeed. You know that one of the rules of international law is strict reciprocity. That means whatever they do to your diplomats, you try to do to theirs. But in this case, when Iraq closed the Kuwait embassy and began to cut off the water and power, what was the United States going to do at that point? The White House last week was only left with official pronouncements of saying that any reciprocal action at that point would be inappropriate, because at that point, remember, Bob, last week the U.S. would not want to respond to Iraq's illegality, while it was at the same time up at the United Nations arguing that Iraq's illegal acts was yet another reason that the UN should allow force to enforce the blockade. Now the United States has that UN resolution, force is permitted now on the high seas, and the U.S. felt a bit freer to go back to its principle of reciprocity. As for the president's schedule today, Bob, he has an active one. He's mixing business with pleasure, as he has tried to do on his Maine vacation. He went boating this morning. He was even up at 5:30 today to do some fly fishing. And he is mixing this with business this afternoon. We expect a press conference from him. He is hosting the Canadian Prime Minister, Brian Mulroney, along with Mr. Mulroney's family. But this is also a business meeting because Mr. Mulroney, over time, has developed into one of the president's tactical confidants. On the president's schedule today, the White House says he will call Perez de Cuellar of the United Nations. Significant because Mr. de Cuellar is en route this Thursday to Amman, Jordan, where he will attempt peace talks with the Iraqis. perhaps there's not much there. In truth, the president is going to tell Mr. de Cuellar to stick to the UN resolutions demanding that Iraq get out of Kuwait. In other words, the United States is willing to talk to the Iraqis, but only the terms of surrender in effect. Bob?
And Wyatt, as I understand it, the president is coming back to Washington tomorrow, at least for a couple of days.
3 days of business, Bob. The biggest piece of business that he will be doing, about 1/4 of the Congress will be called back to Washington off their August recess tomorrow. About 160 members to receive a full briefing from the president and top administration officials.
And Margaret Tutwiler over at the State Department announced just a minute ago that Secretary of State Baker is going to conclude his vacation as well out in Wyoming and will be coming back to Washington for those meetings tomorrow. David Martin is over at the Pentagon, and earlier today, David reported what may be the first break in all of this crisis, and that is that orders have gone out to Iraqi ship captains not to try to run the blockade out in the Gulf. Anything new on that, David?
Well, Bob, there's some interesting wrinkles, one of which is that these orders went out from Iraqi shipping companies, so Saddam Hussein still has a measure of deniability here that he has blinked, although there's absolutely no doubt in anybody's mind that the reason the Iraqi shipping companies set out the orders were because he had told them it was all right. There is a definite sense of relief that this one potential flashpoint seems to have been removed, although one officer cautioned that they cannot be sure that every ship under Iraqi flag or under Iraqi charter has actually received and acknowledged the order. But still, I think most people agree that the chances of a flare-up over intercepting a ship have markedly decreased. There's one Iraqi flag tanker that is scheduled, at any rate, to go through the Suez Canal sometime today, and that would be a very likely candidate for the first intercept of an Iraqi flag vessel under these new rules. So we may see that happen in the next 24 hours if the Egyptians allow it to pass through the canal.
All right, David Martin at the Pentagon. Thank you, David. To wrap up, the State Department has just announced that the Iraqi diplomatic delegation in Washington will be reduced from around 55 people down to a staff of about 19, just a skeleton staff more or less, and that the diplomats who stay in Washington will be allowed to travel not beyond a 25-mile perimeter around Washington. All of that, of course, in response to the developments in the Persian Gulf. We'll keep you informed of other developments as the situation warrants throughout the day. A complete wrap-up, of course, with Dan Rather tonight on the CBS Evening News. I'm Bob Schieffer in New York. Good day.
Showdown in the Gulf has been a CBS News special report.
Stronger than ever, and oh yes, funnier than ever. The cadets are back in Police Academy. Citizens on patrol.
Do we get to pack heat?
Steve Guttenberg, Bubba Smith, and Bob Goldthwait. Police Academy 4, Citizens on Patrol, Tuesday.
Get ready for Lenny, Wednesdays this fall on CBS.
What happens with all that money that you lent to Brock?
Jess says I won't see a penny of it until after Philip's trial, so we'll see.
Well, listen, if you ever need any money or anything for that matter, just, you know you can call on me, right?
Thanks.
Hey, Mom.
Hi. Hi. Hi, Barbara.
Where have you been?
I've been over allocating offices at the new place. You know, honey, I just thought of something. What if you took the little office next to my office over at the factory? That way, if you should decide to come back and work for me next summer after school's out.
Mom, I haven't decided if I'm even going back to college.
What? Honey, I thought that was all settled.
Well, I just want to make sure the BRO is back on track, and then, I don't know, maybe I'll skip the fall semester and go back for the winter.
Oh, sure, honey, whatever you think. Emily, Dick and I also decided that since the factory is so crowded that you can just work out of your office over at M&A.
She could share mine, if she ever has to work over here.
Hey, I didn't know you were the last tenants in this building. I'm glad you're getting out, even if it is money Antonio Reyes' pockets.
What do you mean?
Well, he owns 75% of Riverfront Realty. Now, with Deming dead, he owns a 3-mile stretch all along the river.
You know, he said his company was expanding when he offered me a job.
He wasn't kidding. You ready?
Yeah. Paul, do you want to come to lunch?
I think we're going to order out and finish up these files here.
Well, honey, I'm sure that Emily has an awful lot to do now that Gravin Kruger is over at M&A. No, actually, I promised Paul that I would help him, so I have the time. It's fine.
Come on, let's get the rest of those files.
Okay.
You know, hon, Paul said that he could tell that you weren't happy that Emily was going to Courtney Baxter's party. He could tell.
Yes, but I wasn't.
You know, you're only going to make matters worse if you interfere.
Hal, my son nearly ruined his life because of his affair with Emily Stewart, and I'm not about to let him make the same mistake again.
I want to know Lily what's the best waitress ever. Well, I'm asking Hal. Take this away.
Where's my sandwich?
There we go.
Well, I don't know. Do you think there's enough food? Cal was on the phone. He said he was very, very sorry that he missed you two and he can't come over right now, but he wants to see you. He's not too happy by the fact that you didn't stay at his place last night.
Well, that's tough. I mean, the second honeymoon requires a little privacy. That's right,
Angel, hold on. I just want to go over the plans once more.
But it's all settled. I know you're going to have to finish up your business here, and Noelle and Nanny and I will go up to Lake Geneva and wait for you. And when you've decided about the job, we'll fly back to London together. I just hope you won't insist on cutting all your ties with Daddy.
That's part of the agreement. You have your conditions. I have mine.
Well, I'll just go check the baby.
Ellie tried to track her faster than Caleb. I want to go on another ride, Ellie.
Well, you know what? Unfortunately, I have to go into work, okay? So I'll ask Caleb if he can give you a ride. Anyway, it's almost time for lunch. We got to go in and wash up.
All right. I'm a little clumsy. What can I tell you? Hey, hold on.
Let's go clean up here.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
What's the matter?
It's just hard seeing Lily with Link.
Well, yeah, Holden, I'm sure it's hard for her seeing you with Noelle and Angel.
I think that the best thing that I can do is to just go back to London and try and make my life work with Angel.
Yeah. I guess that's what you should do. Holden, you have tried to make this marriage work. It was a mistake. You are still in love with Lily, and you know she's still in love with you.
I haven't given her anything but pain. The best thing I can do is just go back to London and let her have a relationship with Link.
You know what you're doing? You're giving in to Angel. I would rather see you stay here and work for Lucinda than do that. And you know how I feel about Lucinda, Holden. You're in denial.
Hi.
You better get inside, because Grace and Logan are going to leave soon. Hi. Well, I'm glad your mom's feeling better.
Yeah, I am too. It's a big relief. You know, we had the first real talk we've had in years last night. And I told her about how I feel about you.
Yeah?
I even told her about the other woman.
Good for you.
Lily, there's something I haven't told you. And since we're being so honest, I feel that I have to. The other woman, you know her. It's Caleb's wife, Julie.
Come on, lunch is ready.
I suppose I could just dive right into that bowl of sugar and scoop up a big heaping spoonful and dump it all over my cereal, but do I need to do that? I mean, do I need those calories? And the taste of Equal is gonna make me just as happy.
Equal tastes like real sugar because Equal is made with NutraSweet.
I could save a few calories here, a few calories there. Tonight, I can have ice cream. Maybe.
Equal. What a sweet choice.
This banker loves my shrimp salad, so I told him I use Kraft mayo. See how fresh and creamy it looks? Not yellow and lumpy.
Could I buy it on the stock market?
Try the corner market. Kraft Real Mayonnaise. See the fresh, creamy difference for yourself.
Arts and crafts make for a hungry troop. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee. I know it's good for them. I'm a label reader, 95% fat-free, no preservatives, and I get brownie points every time. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee.
It's the summer's friendliest comedy, The Lemon Sisters.
How about a double date? You know, with Shorty and her?
Starring Diane Keaton and Carol Kane.
Sure. Yeah, you take out both of them.
Susan Granger calls it hilarious and enormously touching.
You're finished.
I will show you finish. Want to see finished? Finished. Just finished.
The Lemon Sisters.
Terrific.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. Tonight, when Murphy pulls off...
The greatest practical joke!
Will things get out of hand?
What's next? Soaping the windows at the Pentagon?
On Murphy Brown. And on Designing Women, Suzanne pays Anthony...
$2,000.
...for a Tootsie favor.
This makes me look like James Wyman.
Then...
I'll kill him.
Bette Midler goes face-to-face with Connie Chung tonight.
This is CBS.
Meet the top guns of car racing and find out why they'll live or die for that need to speed on Hard Copy.
Get the hard facts tonight at 7 on TV6. Then stay tuned for Entertainment Tonight at 7:30. That's all tonight on TV6.
I like my job. Being a nursing assistant requires a practical, professional background in healthcare, plus learning to take care of the special needs of the ailing. It didn't take long for me to discover that this was the right career choice. The employment opportunities are good, and the satisfaction of knowing that you are needed makes all the commitment and caring worth it.
Call Career Training Center today at 648-3444. That's 648-3444 to be career ready in just 3.5 months.
Is it that time of year again? Hey, no problem. Benswanger Glass can get the job done quick and easy. Our professionals use only the finest materials to ensure lasting quality. Benswanger has glass to fit virtually every make and model. And we're so sure of our workmanship, we guarantee against leakage. Come to Benswanger Glass for all of your auto glass needs. Benswanger Glass with 8 convenient locations. There's one near you.
TV6.
And now part 2
Of As the World Turns.
What? Nothing. I'll be in there just a minute. Link has to go back to Cal's to see his mom. All right. I can't believe this.
I was in love with her when we were both in Seattle 5 years ago. She never told me she was married and had a kid. And when I found out, I couldn't handle it, so I took off.
Does anybody else know about this?
You know what? I've been feeling like a damn hypocrite staying with Cal and seeing Caleb every day. But Julie convinced me that I'd only be hurting them if I told them.
She's right. She's right.
And Lily, there's one other thing. I didn't know Julie had another child until Frank showed up here with the kids. And the minute that I saw Jenny, it hit me that she might be mine.
Huh. Just Julie?
She said it was impossible.
Lily, you coming in? Sandwiches are almost done.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be right there. Link, I'm gonna talk to you later.
All right, look, Bill, try and calm Domingo down. I'll be right in. Yeah, I'm on my way. Bye. Oh, man. The chef has gone crazy. I've got to go and try and
I
calm him
hope he
down.
doesn't have a butcher knife in his head when you get there.
Snyder Farm. Yeah, 1 second. Julie!
Yeah.
Phone. Hey, Holden, can I talk to you for 1 minute?
Yeah. Sure.
Here you go.
Oh, my gosh, you did, didn't you?
Listen, I just wanted to know if you thought about Lucinda's offer.
Not really.
Well, look, here's the deal. She knows that Gavin thinks very highly of you, and whatever Gavin wants, Lucinda wants. She's hell-bound on solidifying her position so that when M&A's trial period's up, she can get Kruger away from Lily.
I don't really think that I could be a part of that.
No, you wouldn't have to be, but what I'm telling you is you can name your price right now as far as Walsh is concerned. And if you want to get some security against the boss lady's whims, well, you could maybe ask for a portion of Walsh stock instead of, say, quarterly raises or a bonus.
Is that Frank?
Okay. Yeah, Caleb and I have to talk about the dates.
You're not alone.
That's right.
I didn't get the check, Julie. Did you send it?
No, I'm afraid that's not going to work out.
Well, I'm afraid I meant what I said last night.
So did I. Bye-bye. We were just discussing the kids' visit.
Mom, can I have some lemonade?
Sure, I'll get it for you, honey. Let me give you a hand, Lenore. You know, I haven't had much of a chance to talk with you. I hope you can stay and have a little supper with us later.
Oh, thanks, Emma. I'd love to. You know, it's been so nice to get a chance to get to know Ellie. I like her so much.
Oh, yes, she's sweet. I know you like Ava a lot, and I'm glad you like Ellie. It's been very hard between the two of them, you know, but I think the worst part of it is over.
Emma, I'm not sure that's true. I've had a chance to spend some time with both of them lately, and I don't know that Iva's over Kirk yet. And I'm not convinced that he's over her, no matter how much they pretend.
Look this way, and smile.
Another outfit, I don't believe it.
Great. Okay, Iva, that'll be it till you change for tea.
Tea? Oh, forgot all about tea.
Well, I didn't. See you then.
I see you've changed since lunch. But, you know, that's the second time I've seen you in that hat. Now, I mean, what gives here?
Olivia said that I could wear it with either outfit.
Well, I still don't know who Olivia is, but she's right. You look gorgeous. Listen up. I'm sorry.
I have to play shuffleboard.
You know,
I promised
I overheard Franco inviting you to drive up the coast with him, and it struck me that you weren't all that keen.
No, that's because of all my luggage.
I know. Well, it occurred to me that if I were to rent a truck, then you could drive up with me.
You know how to drive a truck? I mean, it handles a lot differently than a sports car.
I think I can manage. Will you think about it?
Thanks, I will.
You'll think about it. That's a deal.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, my hat! Oh, my goodness! Oh, Olivia's gonna kill me!
What the hell is it?
Oh, no! Oh, look, I can't go on with this pretending.
The good earth gives, the people receive. The good earth lives, and you can believe. McDonald's, good food from the good earth. Good food from the good earth. You know the one, McDonald's. Food, folks, and fun.
Introducing new, what's my line? Caffeine-free. Caffeine-free. No. Coca-Cola Classic. Coca-Cola Classic. And now, caffeine-free Coca-Cola Classic. Caffeine's the real thing.
Something beautiful is coming to kitchens. The new decorated collection from Palmolive dishwashing liquid. On the outside, it decorates. On the inside, it softens hands while you do dishes. I liked it so much, I redecorated my kitchen.
Got great curves? Great curves deserve
18-hour.
Playtex 18-hour bra. Supports full figures more beautifully.
Comfortably.
Great curves deserve
The 18-hour bra.
From Playtex, the fit that makes the fashion.
To get the job done right, count on the right paint.
Come to Sears Labor Day paint sale. We've reduced our best-selling Easy Living satin finish interior paint to just $12.96.
So see you at Sears.
Sale ends Saturday, September 8th, so hurry.
Hey, Kirk, has Domingo calmed down yet? Oh, yeah, a little bit, but you know, that guy's really packing an attitude, I'll tell you.
Oh, well, I thought we were spending all our precious moments with our precious kids.
Well, I had to placate our chef, who thinks it's not enough to have 2 kitchens running at the...
All right, I will. And if you're ever interested in selling that warehouse of yours...
Save your breath, Tonio.
Hey, everyone, how's it going?
Good, Andy.
Bob, I talked to Mom this morning.
Yeah, I did too. Did she tell you when she might be home?
No, she didn't.
Hi, I've got a table free in my section, so why don't I wait on you guys for a change?
Well, that would be lovely.
This way, Lieutenant and Mrs. McCloskey and Dr. McHugh.
See, they're treating us like royalty, and rightly so.
It's good.
Hey, look who's here, Tom and Margot.
Oh, good. Ask them to join us.
I'm gonna. Be right back.
All right, Tony. Ah, hold it. I'm glad you picked up the phone. We need to talk, dear.
How about joining us? Come on, have some lunch.
Thanks, I appreciate it, but this is kind of a special meal, just the two of us.
Oh, yeah?
Just the three of us.
Okay. Listen, thank you very much for telling Lucinda about the baby.
Oh, yeah, well, I didn't want you to have to keep a secret from her.
Tom,
You know, I
darling,
told Barbara about
I'm
it. She's
so
already
glad.
dressed.
Thank you, Barbara.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She could
Speaking of
guess.
babies, is Barbara back?
You all right?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. She's back, and she said the trip went pretty well.
Good. Does anybody know when Barbara's baby is due, actually?
No, not actually, but then if Dr. Samuels told her before she left, I guess sometime in October.
Dick, I have to get that order to New York by next week. No, I cannot renege. I barely held on to that exclusive until the fall as it is. Fine. Well, listen, I've got to go over to the hospital to see the doctor, and then I'm going to get over to that factory and start cracking the whip. Do you understand me? See you then.
You know, I really hate to see you under so much pressure.
I'm not. I'm going to tell Paul we're leaving.
Barbara, try to be pleasant with Emily. Try.
I think this is the rest of our batch.
Hi, can you answer the phones for us while we're at lunch?
Sure, no problem.
Can we drop you at M&A, Emily? No, I have my car.
Okay, let's go, okay?
Have a nice lunch, guys.
Let's finish up so I can get out of here before she comes back.
No, listen. She's gonna have to get used to us working together, that's all. I want you to know that, the talk we had this morning, it really meant a lot to me.
Meant a lot to me, too. You know, it's keeping feelings inside that makes them a problem. Okay? I'm gonna call my mom.
All right, I'll get the rest of the files.
Hi, Dr. Stewart, please. Hi, Mom.
Emily, I'm glad you called. I am going absolutely crazy.
Why? What happened?
Bob keeps sending me all these mixed signals, you know. One second, he's offering to get out of my life, and then when I told him about Dr. Francis' offer, he said he'd miss me.
Mom, promise me that you will talk to him some more before you make your decision.
Look, am I completely bonkers, or should I invite him to dinner and just lay all my cards on the table?
No, not at all. That's exactly what I think you should do. Can I come over?
Honey, that's not necessary. Really, I'm okay.
Yeah, well, it's me. I'm dealing with some pretty confusing emotions of my own right now.
Over the past 30 years, more people have taken one brand of sleep aid more than any other for a good night's sleep. Salmonex. Salmonex has the one ingredient doctors recommend most to help you fall asleep safely without worry. Safe, simple Salmonex.
Hey, Mom, what are you doing? Making the house smell nice with Lysol spray.
In the trash can?
It has germs on it that make the house smell bad.
Like in Bobby's sneakers.
Like in your bathroom? Lysol really kills germs? And cleans the air, so the whole house smells fresh. Smells good. All it takes is Lysol.
It improved my backhand. Direct really cut my cleaning time. Now I have time for tennis.
Direct goes directly on. Takes dirt directly off.
It's great.
No mixing, no rinsing, no hassles.
It even cleaned my tennis shoes.
Direct multi-purpose cleaner.
There's more to life than cleaning.
My headaches are full-grown, adult-sized bangaroos. I got a headache, so I bang them back with Bear. It's strong. It's not an aspirin substitute. It's made for adults. Maybe that's why so many doctors take Bear. Doctors are adults, just like you and me.
For adult-sized pain, Bayer, the wonder drug that works wonders.
LensCrafters made me these wonderful top-quality glasses and got me back on track in about an hour.
LensCrafters puts the whole lab right in the store to custom craft your top-quality glasses in about an hour. Call LensCrafters at 1-800-522-LENS.
How fast does your antacid start working?
My heartburn, maybe 5 minutes.
Ryopan starts in 2.2 seconds. Lab tests show that Ryopan Plus 2 starts neutralizing acid on stomach contact in 2.2 seconds.
2.2 seconds?
Remember Ryopan.
Thanks.
Sorry I made you late for tea.
Oh, no, that's quite all right, really. I didn't really want to change clothes again.
No.
I really enjoyed our walk.
It feels very good to stop pretending.
Well, you know, I think I've got most of the pieces put together. Now, this Olivia is a designer whose clothes you wear, and this extensive wardrobe and cruise are all part of a prize. It wouldn't, by any stretch of the imagination, be a promotional contest for a magazine called Inside Oakdale.
How did you know?
You're Ellie's sister?
Yeah, how do you know Ellie?
Well, to explain that, I'm going to have to tell you why it is I'm traveling incognito. I'm Jason Benedict.
Jason Benedict? Oh, you're the one that prosecuted Paul Stenbeck. Oh, and you're the one that was questioning Ellie and Caleb about the Philip Lombard case.
Yes, I realize those aren't the best credentials as far as you're concerned.
Small world.
Yeah.
Oh, so why are you on this cruise?
Well, I'm on my way to Italy to wrap up my investigation into the Lombard case.
Oh, so that's what you meant when you said that you were in law. Is your father a lawyer, too?
No, he's a Chicago cop. Both my brothers are with the Chicago PD. And I do know how to drive a truck, thank you very much. That's how I worked my way through law school.
I thought you were a playboy.
I know.
It's weird.
Yeah, it is.
Weird.
You married? I noticed you're not wearing a ring.
No. No.
Involved?
No, not really. What about you?
No, I haven't had the time.
I think I'm gonna go call my daughter.
Your daughter?
Yeah, I have a 21-year-old daughter named Lily.
What?
Yeah.
No way! Come on, how could you have a daughter that age?
It's a long story.
Well, how about telling it to me over a long dinner? I mean, I actually hate eating alone.
So do I.
Oh, I'm going to miss you so much. Oh, Angel, I wish you could stay for a longer visit.
I wish we could, Emma, but we really can't. Oh. Honey, I know you've got a meeting to get to. Maybe Noelle and I should send for Daddy's limo.
No, I want to take you to Lakeview. We can pick up Nanny, and I just want to make sure you get off safely.
Okay, darling. Well, will you take her while I say goodbye to everybody? Lily, it was so nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too, Angel.
I like your Mr. Lafferty very much. Grace and Logan, it was a pleasure to meet you, and you too, Julie.
Take care, Angel.
Bye, Caleb. Lenore, your children are just so precious. You know, Holden and I are thinking about having it. Well, goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. No kisses. No kisses. Bye-bye. Yes, I know. Yes.
I have a great idea. You want to come see my secret place?
Yeah. Too, Ellie?
Yes, you can. Lenore, you want to come?
I would love to.
All right, last one out that door. They're running out.
Ellie, you stay away from the tractor.
She trashed the tractor again.
Well, hell, son, I can fix anything that's got wheels. Come on.
Oh, now, Logan,
No,
you're the
come on,
guest.
I'll take a look at it.
Not easy, is it? Seeing Holden with Angel and Noelle.
I never could keep anything from you, could I, Grace? We had a chance for something so special, and we just let it slip away.
How does Link fit into all this?
I like him. I really do. But we were just getting to know one another, and then Holden came back. And the minute I saw him, I knew that I never stopped loving him. I love him so much it hurts, Grace.
I'm expecting Holden momentarily, darling.
Intrigued. What are you up to?
Nothing. Nothing much, anyway.
Yeah?
You know that I offered him a job.
I know.
I wish you'd pull this secret stuff with me.
I better go to work.
I'll see you later.
Yes, darling.
Guess what? Domingo's coming out to meet you.
Okay, wait. Shh.
What?
Tell him he's going to wait and check around and see if Kirk is still here.
Okay, all right. Be back. Okay.
Bob, you have no idea when Kim is coming back at all?
No, she said that she didn't feel that she could leave Sabrina just yet.
Mom, as soon as she comes back, we are going to a marriage camp.
But it's as I said, dear, I'm afraid Kim is staying in London to keep from facing the situation here. It must be very difficult for her, having you and Susan working together.
There's nothing I can do about that.
I know, dear, but it's more than ever important that you go to London, where there is no reminder of Susan. Bob, your marriage is at risk.
Andy, what's shaking with Lucinda? I heard Bianca tell Domingo that she wanted to see him.
Well, probably wants to give her compliments to the chef, don't you think?
Compliments, Lucinda? No, it's got to be something sneakier than that.
Gavin, can I have a word with you, please? Hey, Jess.
Hi, Kirk.
How you doing?
That's fine. I need to check the office.
No, that's all right.
Go right ahead.
Okay. Listen, Ellie and I are planning to take my kids for a visit to Florida to visit my folks. And I know you've got her slated to go to Zurich, so I was wondering if there was any way you could work around our trip.
That shouldn't be a problem. I have a few loose ends to clear up here before I go back anyway.
So Higgins found a device sitting on the floor under your loft that's going to explain why you and Shannon heard all that whistling. It was a tape recorder, and it was controlled by a very sophisticated timing device.
So that's why we never found a person when we heard the whistling.
Yeah, we're having a check for prints now, but I thought that you'd be interested to know that the device was manufactured by Tyrrell Electronics in Toronto.
Tyrrell? Tonio's friend.
Bianca?
Oh, yes, Senor Antonio?
I feel as though you've been avoiding me.
No, I'm just very busy here with all the work.
I spoke with my jeweler, Mr. Sims, about that episode with the pin. He assures me that there were 2 girls involved. One of them was Courtney, and by his description, it's clear that you were the other. Bianca, is there a problem?
No, I'm very busy, Senor Antonio.
Andy, I understand you'll be working with Dean on our Mary Elizabeth shoot in Chicago.
Yes.
Find it awkward working with Julie after everything she put you through?
Well, no, I really don't, because I don't really blame Julie for what happened. I blame you, Tony.
No, Tonio can slip up, and he will someday.
Now, let's just hope we're ready for him, I guess.
I'm sorry, Mr. Munson, a long-distance call for you, Mr. McCall.
I can't resist the touch. I can't.
Now hair that's sprayed can be beautiful to touch.
No, I can't resist finesse. I can't resist the.
Whether you need a little hold or a lot, Finesse hairspray with a touch of conditioner keeps hair touchably soft.
I can't feel the touch.
Finesse hairspray, the hold that loves to be held.
It's new. It's improved. It's just bursting with extra skin conditioners. Jergens Aloe and Lanolin Skin Conditioning Bar, now just bursting with extra skin conditioners.
A wart makes it difficult to express yourself with your hands.
Clear Away Wart Remover removes warts faster than Compound W liquid. Our medicated disc dissolves the wart, while the cover-up disc conceals it. Clear Away from Dr. Scholl's conceals as it heals.
This is a 2-hour ride.
So?
So what if my diarrhea comes back?
Oh, relax. You took these new Imodium AD caplets.
Just once. I always took the pink stuff 2 or 3 times.
Well, these are much better.
Introducing Imodium AD caplets. They're so effective, they often work in one dose, instead of dose after dose after dose, like the pink stuff.
I'm leaving.
Already?
New Imodium AD caplets can make your first attack of diarrhea your last.
Oh, Mom, you know, maybe it's selfish, but I really don't want you to go to California, no matter what happens with Bob. I've come to depend on you, you know?
Well, if those feelings that you've been talking about have anything to do with Paul, maybe you should come to California with me.
I'm gonna go help Paul with some files right now. Listen, promise me you're gonna let me know exactly what happens with Bob?
Yeah, I will. I'm going to invite him to dinner the minute I see him.
Good.
Hello, Emily.
Hi.
You want to talk to me? Yeah, I know you're short-staffed, but I've got to take a couple of days off and go to London and see Kim.
When do you want to leave?
As soon as possible.
I have to go. Oh, Holden. Have you had a chance to make a decision on my offer?
Not yet, Mr. Kruger. I'm going to be leaving for Lake Geneva in a few hours. I need a little more time.
sort out my options.
All right. Well, if you have any problem with my proposals, you can get in touch with me through my attorney, Ms. Griffin.
I didn't know.
I didn't either.
I'll be in touch.
Well, I was expecting to hear from you long before this, Holden.
Well, actually, I've been weighing out my options. Gavin Kruger just upped the ante.
Oh, Holden, let's not quibble. Whatever offer he makes, I'll top it.
Listen, I'm sure you can understand I'm a little wary about going back to work for you. But I think I could do it if you sweeten the offer with some stock in Walsh.
Well, honey, I remember all the ups and downs you had with Holden back in Wyoming. If ever a couple proved that old adage about true love never running smooth, it was the two of you.
Yeah, but it was different then. I mean, we had our misunderstandings and we had our foolish little jealousies, but Holden now has a wife and a child. We can't ever be together. I just wish I could... Well, hi. How's your mom?
She's good. She's sleeping now. Listen, Cal's on the line to Waco, and he wants to know when we can make that trip to Houston.
Well, now that Gavin's all taken care of, I guess we can go anytime.
Great. I'll tell him that. Bye-bye, Grace.
Bye-bye. Nice young man.
Yeah, he's a sweetie. But he's a little gun-shy about trusting people. Like me. I don't want to hurt him, and I don't know what to do.
Gracie, got the tractor fixed, and we better get ready to hit the road. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt something?
No, you didn't interrupt a thing.
Honey, you're trying to deal with some real hard problems right now. You need some time to think things over. Why don't you come back to Wyoming with us?
Ellie, I need to tell you something.
When are you going to come back?
I am going to come back right after work, and I'm going to give you both little tractor rides.
No. Now, Logan just finished fixing the tractor after your last little ride, so if we're going to have any more tractor rides, I'm going to do the driving.
Okay, Smarty Pants brother.
At least I know how to drive.
Yeah, I do too. Okay, bye. I'll see you later. Bye.
Well, you can come with us on
I will.
Anyway.
Okay, guys.
Ellie's so great with the kids.
Yeah, isn't she? Now, what do you want to do now?
Pick corn.
You know, I got a great idea. Why don't we take a nice long nap up on that grassy knoll?
No way. No way. Daddy,
Yeah?
pick corn.
Actually, as a matter of fact, Mama's out in the cornfield now, Kirk, with Mr. Peterson. If y'all hurry, you can catch her.
Thanks, Caleb.
You got it, Kirk.
Corn.
Sorry, Dad.
That's all right. That away.
I bet you really miss Pete and Jenny, huh?
I try not to think about it.
Well, you know, if I didn't have so much work to do, I might...
It's Friday night at the Smith house.
Be here any minute.
Jane and Mike are having a party.
Did you pick the music?
8 guests, friends.
Spinning.
The food, the music, the lighting.
Candles?
Nothing
Blowing.
was left to chance when suddenly...
Glasses?
Spotted.
Spots?
Spots.
We don't have time for spots.
You don't have time for spots, so use Cascade. The sheeting action rinses spots away.
Maybe they'll be late.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Don't take chances. Use Cascade because you don't have time for spots.
Oh, boy!
Can I get that seat, please? Is this seat taken? Oh, it's crowded.
Aren't you glad you used dial? Don't you wish everybody did?
Do you know what now eliminates odors better than ever?
Magic.
Do you know why?
More magic.
Now Airwick's Magic Mushroom works even better. It has improved fragrances and eliminates odors weeks longer than ever before.
I knew that.
Improved Magic Mushroom. More magic than ever.
Cure those summertime blues with an all-new dose of Dr. Doctor.
You hire these guys as night janitors, the next thing you know, they're performing surgery.
Tonight, after Major Dan.
The waiting is finally over, and the time has come to end the suspense.
We cannot find the groom.
You need a lift? Knots Landing, premieres September 13th.
Burt Reynolds, Mary Lou Henner, Hal Holbrook, Elizabeth Ashley, Ossie Davis, Charles Durning, Evening Shade, Small Town Big Laughs, Fridays this fall.
Stay tuned for Guiding Light, next on most of these CBS stations.
Later on TV6, join Charles Fishburne and Cheryl Miller for 5:30 Live, named Best Locally Produced News Program by Richmond Surroundings Magazine. Now stay tuned for The Guiding Light.
Jewelry by Monet. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.